Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Those who don't know me, my name is Lerato Selomani, but you can call me Miss Lee. I'm Miss Lerato_Lee on TikTok and Instagram, so you can follow me on those platforms. A special thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you so much for hitting the subscribe button. It really means a lot to me. Those who were here my day ones, you know, I'm rooting for 100 subscribers. So currently we are sitting on 92 subscribers. So we only need 8 subscribers just to hit the 100 subby mark. So please, if you are watching this video and you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Only if you feel that this content is for you. I'm not forcing anyone to hit the subscribe button. And thank you to those who watched previous videos and who also watched the Mozambique video. I hope you guys will visit the country and experience it for yourself. You know, it's really nice to go out and see how other people are doing things, and that really helps you to come back home and appreciate the little that we have in South Africa, because sometimes we take things for granted. We're always complaining, but when you go in at other countries, you realize that, you know, there's so many things that you need to appreciate about our country. So yeah, without waste of time, you've seen that today we're doing random facts about me. So yeah, the first one is I was born in Hammanskraal. I went to school in Hammanskraal. Hammanskraal is in north of Pretoria, and the language that is spoken in Hammanskraal is Sipitori. You know, they don't have a specific language. You know, we accommodate everyone in Hammanskraal. It's an area whereby you can survive, even if you are from Venda, you are from Lesotho, you are from anywhere in the world, you can actually cope in Hammanskraal. Sipitori is a mixture of Sesotho, Sepedi, Setswana, and a bit of Tsotsitaal. So that is the language that is mainly spoken in Hammanskraal. So I'm proud to be from Hammanskraal. You know, those who don't know it, you can experience it for yourself if you're passing Hammanskraal going to Polokwane. There's no way you can go to Polokwane or wherever this side of the north without passing Hammanskraal. It's in the north of Pretoria. So yeah, don't be surprised, I'll be checking some of the things that I wrote. I didn't want to forget anything. So the second one is my biggest pet peeve is I hate liars. Not hate, I dislike people who lie to me. The minute you lie to me, it's more like you are taking away my right to make an informed decision based on what you're talking about. I feel like you're making me to fall for what you're saying, but if you're telling me the truth, I feel like I'll make a decision based on the truth, not based on the lies. So those who are around me, they know that I take lies serious. Dishonest people, I can't survive around them. So that is my biggest pet peeve. And the third one, this one is crazy. For some weird reason, I wanted to get married at the age of 25, have 3 kids with the same father. But unfortunately, the universe decided otherwise. I'm still unmarried at the age of 41. I'm turning 41 in October the 28th. I'm still unmarried. I have 1 child. By the way, she's the brain behind this channel. I only come here to shoot. I don't know how to edit. I don't know where she's sourcing for the music. So maybe I should take this time to appreciate her, you know, for allowing me to follow my dream of having a YouTube channel, even though we didn't have any knowledge of how to start a YouTube channel. In a way, she's also learning for herself to edit and to upload on YouTube, which is a very, very, very difficult thing to do. So I really appreciate her for that. I know she's gonna see it when she's uploading. She's on the other side right now as I'm recording. So thank you. Her name is Tshepang Faith Wang Selomani. Yes, you know, she has a Chinese surname. Maybe one day we'll talk about that. Why is she having a Chinese surname? It's a topic for another day. Yeah, I appreciate her a lot. I think you guys have seen her on other videos. If you haven't seen her, you can go to the previous videos to see her. Yeah, I appreciate her a lot. And the fourth one, I used to be a member of the South African National Defence Force. I was there for 2 years. By the way, before I joined the army, I was a cashier. That was supposed to be number 5. Yes, I was a cashier before. I worked as a cashier, and I think, you know, they always say The only job where you start at the top is digging a hole. I think I've done it all, guys. I used to work at a catering company whereby I used to earn 50 bucks a day. And I appreciated that job so much. And from there, I worked as a cashier. I used to earn 250 per week. And that made me to be humble. You know, even right now, the way I treat cashiers, I really know how they feel. I know the amount of stress that they go through when we come to the shop and we start behaving like brats. You know, we're treating them like they are nobodies. I know how they feel. So that really helped me to build a career for myself. And from being a cashier, I went straight to the South African National Defence Force. So if you guys want me to make a video on why I joined the army, why I left, and how I joined the army, I can do that video. I'm more than willing to do it for you. So yeah, you can just comment down below just to tell me that you need a detailed video as to how I joined the army. You know, the one thing that I learned from the army was that no condition is permanent. You know, no matter how bad they treated us there, I knew that at the end of the day, it will be done. So the army, I always tell people that the army built me. I'm where I am because of everything that I did, whether it's being a cashier, being in the army, working as at a catering company. All those jobs, they really built me, even though I don't include them on my CV, like the cashier thingy and the catering company story. I don't include that on my CV, but when I tell people about my life, there's no way I can leave them out because they built me. By the way, it was in Hammanskraal. It was at the shop in Hammanskraal, at a catering company in Hammanskraal. But with the army, I trained in Kimberley under infantry, and from Kimberley, I moved to Potchefstroom under artillery. So yeah, I left the army in 2008. So it's been almost plus minus 17 years or 16 years around there to join the company that I'm currently working for. So the next one is, I know you guys have never seen a train driver. Maybe some of you have. I think from 2011, I was a train driver. I drove trains, guys, for like 7 years. 7 full years. So even now, I still have a license of train driving. But it's not the same license as the one that we use for our vehicle, normal vehicle. So I need to drive a train at least once in 6 months just to maintain my driving license. So yes, your girl here was a train driver, and I can still drive a train from even now. Most of these trains that you see that are transporting freight, maybe one of them, it was me driving there. You'll never know. So yeah, I was a train driver. And I enjoy that. And also, if you guys want to know more about train driving, what are the requirements, the schools that you go to, just know that there's no school that is offering the courses. Only the School of Rail, they are offering those courses. So I can share that one, maybe also share the salaries, but I'm not gonna tell you how much they are earning because I'm still working for the same organization. By the way, I work for Transnet Freight Rail. So I won't be doing justice if I tell you that train drivers are earning this much, because those people are still my colleagues even now. But all I can say is they are earning a decent salary that they can survive with, that they can, it's helping them to take their kids to go to schools. So yeah, I can do a video on that as well if you want me to do it, just to tell you the requirements, because we see trains all over, we don't know the requirements, and maybe I'm the one who's gonna tell you as to what is needed for you to become a train driver. And the next one is, I have a fear of dying before I can see my child graduate, get married, or be stable. Even if she doesn't get married, to be stable. So I have a fear of that. I don't want to die before I can see that happening. I know she's a responsible person, but I still feel like she needs me more. So I don't want to die before I can see her doing that. That is my fear, my biggest fear. Before, I would say my biggest fear was to lose my job or what, but I know that losing a parent is not a nice thing. So I don't want her to experience that. Imagine as the only child, you know, when you lose somebody, the only people who feel the pain, like who feel the greatest pain, are the kids if a parent dies. Yes, everybody can come to your home and pay their condolences and all that, but what about the child? So imagine if she's the only child, who's gonna help her, who's gonna see to it that she handles herself the way I wanted her to. So you can imagine that is my biggest fear. So I hope God can hear that. I don't have control over that, but I have a fear of dying before I can see her succeed in life. Yeah, so the next one is I love love. Maybe that's the reason why my name is Lerato. She who loves. It's translated to that. So I love love. Whenever I tell people that I love them, I'm not just saying it just to pass time or maybe just to get something from the relationship or the friendship. When I love with all my heart. And I don't just utter the words, I love you. I utter them simply because I feel them from the bottom of my heart. So as those that are around me, they know that when I love with all my heart. I don't plan B for anything. I don't have any plan B. If I love you, only you. And even with my friends as well, I love them so much. Yeah, so the other thing is I have a problem with attachment. When I'm attached to someone or something, it's difficult to let go. Hence, maybe it's because I love so much. I've noticed in my house, we used to have a tree that was planted by my dad. Actually, there were two trees. The one died and the other one thrived. I think it's 1 meters now, or 1.5. So there was a project that was happening in my house. We needed to remove that tree. The way I was so attached to that tree, I needed to find another place so that I can plant it, simply because my late dad planted the tree. So even with friends, I find it hard to lose friends. And if we lose each other somewhere, it's not like it's something that I wanted. When I'm attached to you, it's difficult to say goodbye to you. And maybe that it will lead me to the next point, that I find it difficult to make new friends. These days you don't usually get genuine friends. Maybe it's because people are fake these days. And I still, guys, have a friend that we met in primary school. Up to this day, we are still friends. The friends that I met, there's a lady that I met, Juliet, that I met in TUT in 2005. We are still friends up to this day. Maybe it's because I hate explaining myself. With my friends, they know a lot about me. They know a lot about my family, my relatives. The one that I met in primary, Sophie, she knows everyone in my family. She knows everything that's happening in my family. I know everything that's happening in her family. She graduated a long time ago from being a friend to a sister. No matter how many times we see each other, sometimes we see each other 3 times a year or 4 times a year, but when we meet, it's not like we don't feel that we haven't seen each other, because we call each other, we tell each other almost everything about our lives. So that is why I find it hard to make new friends. Not that I don't like people, but yeah, it's difficult to find genuine friends these days. So if you have genuine friends, please cherish that friendship, because these days we meet fake people. They are in it for something. If they come to you and become friends with you, it's because they want to gain something. But with my friends, they don't want to gain anything. They just want me as Lerato, not because I have this or I don't have that. So that is one thing about me. And another thing, I'm a very punctual person. For me, if we're saying we're meeting at 2, I'll be there at 1:15 or 1:30. I'll be there. So I take it as something that shows that a person is disciplined. For me, punctuality, I compare it with discipline. If you are punctual, you are respecting other people's time and your time as well. So if maybe you're not punctual, for me, I take it or you're not taking me serious. So I'm a very punctual person, guys. If we have an appointment, I feel bad if I arrive late. And even if I'm late, I will tell you well in advance that, yay, I'm running late. So I'm a very punctual person. And my favorite all-time movies, I have a lot. These movies, I must have watched them for more than 10 times. It has to be Con Air, Aquila and the Bee, Set It Off, Italian Job, law-abiding citizen, Titanic. By the way, I was watching Titanic last week on Netflix. And what else? 10 things I hate about you, Save the Last Dance, The Prince and Me, and what am I forgetting? Yeah, I think it's those. Those are 8 Mile by Eminem. Those are my favorite movies. I must have watched those movies more than 10 times. As for Akeelah and the Bee, I think I watched that movie more than 20 times. I can even watch it even today. I like it so much. So those are my favorite movies. And another thing about me is I don't like parties, guys. If you invite me to a party, yes, I will come to your party and I will attend the whole festivities and whatnot. But later on, I'm not that person who's gonna sit and leave around 1 in the morning and what. I even bore myself when I'm attending a party, so I'm not a party person. That is one thing about me, but I do honor people's parties. So by me saying this, I'm not saying you guys must not invite me. Invite me, I'll show up and support you. But, parties are not for me. I even failed to plan my own 40th birthday party. But right now, I want to plan my 45th birthday party. So hopefully, I will succeed. I have fear of parties, fear of hosting. I see other people are doing well on this, but for me, really, it's not for me. So, but hopefully I'll be able to celebrate myself when I turn 45. So I still have 4 years to plan. So I think I've said it all. Maybe by now you guys will get to understand who am I. Currently, I'm living in Pretoria West. Yes, and I said what I'm working for, which company am I working for. So if maybe there's something that you need to know about me and something that I'm comfortable discussing, I'll be more than willing to share it. So yeah, that was it for today. And please, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you are enjoying this video. See you later.